Hello guys, welcome back with me, Nina. In this video, I will answer some of the questions that are available to fulfill the middle test for the English for Children course. Okay, let's get to the list. The first question, in your opinion, why it is important to teach English for young learners? So, teaching English to young learners is a way to introduce English as a foreign language to young students. In teaching English to young learners, age plays a crucial role in what we teach and how we teach it, since a young learner class is different from older learner and adult class in terms of the learner's language learning needs, language competences, and the cognitive skills. Young children have the ability to learn foreign language accent-free, while older children, especially after the age of 10 until 12, will almost never learn to speak English without an accent. The second question, in your opinion, how do young learners grasp English subject in the process of teaching and learning activities? As we know, young learners have the ability to understand foreign language more quickly than older students. We can take advantage of this by teaching English students to use it in everyday conversations. We can try to often talk to students using English. In this way, students can get used to and be able to communicate in English automatically. And the third question, in your opinion, what should teachers do when they find a lower student in their classroom? So in general, the lowest student in the class need more attention or even learning assistance from other students. The first thing teachers can do is communicate with students. By building comfortable communication with students, the teacher can provoke learning problems that are being experienced by students, so that the teacher's evaluation of the lowest student in the class can be more on target if teacher first know the learning difficulties of student itself. The next questions. In your opinion, can a student have eight multiple intelligences in the same time? Why? The theory of multiple intelligences suggests that each individual has eight different types of intelligence. These intelligences combine to form the specific cognitive potential of each individual, so a student can have eight multiple intelligences in the same time. These intelligences thus separate work together in an infinite number of combinations in each of our learning experiences, but although students have these intelligences, they do not develop in the same way and at the same time rate in every individual. Some may be naturally stronger and more dominant than others at certain times in our evaluation, but all can be strengthened. The next question, in your opinion, what reasons that make someone cannot recognize their MI or multiple intelligences? Why? Not all children have the same level of intelligence. Those who have lower intelligence will have difficulty finding their multiple intelligences. Children with low intelligence need more help to recognize and develop their multiple intelligences. So, those who have no help run the risk of failing to understand their own multiple intelligences. The sixth question, in your opinion, what should teachers do when they faced of many kinds of students with different intelligences in the classroom? Explain your answer. So basically, process treatment for each individual is carried out in different ways between individuals one with another. Each individual has different intelligence, so that in doing something, handling also uses the method different. So after the teacher found the differences of each individual, the next step is to plan and implement teaching programs that are adapted to these differences so that each individual is able to develop according to the abilities and speed possessed by each individual student. The next question. In your opinion, what an ideal teacher should be? Explain your answer. According to Sandrock, an effective or ideal teacher is that teacher who can mastering subject matter and good teaching skills or skills, having good teaching strategies and supported by goal setting methods, teaching design and classroom management, and requires commitment and motivation, such as good attitude and attention to student. The next question, in your opinion, how should classroom management be arranged by teachers in order to make classroom condition comfortable for the students? Good classroom management is when teachers and students can carry out learning activities successfully. The teacher can arrange a good room so that students feel comfortable when studying in the classroom. Make sure that the teacher can monitor students easily and students can pay attention to the teacher from all sides of the space, especially when the teacher explains. And the next question, in your opinion, what is the meaning of open-ended activity center? Open-ended activity center is a type of open activity that has rules that are not required to be followed, which are useful for introducing students to ideas that lead to multiple intelligences. The next question, in your opinion, why should teachers have many kinds of teaching strategy to teach multiple intelligences students? So multiple intelligences or learning styles are different ways in which students process information and work. In order to help the students to be more successful in school, it's important to both understand the different learning styles and tailor the teaching to the preferences of the students a classroom. By making the few simple changes mentioned in this lesson, teachers can help each student process information more clearly in their preferred learning style. The next, in your opinion, what should non-English teachers do to integrate the English subject with other subjects? Explain your answer. So teachers can practice their English skills to be used as a bilingual language in the classroom. Teachers can take language exercises and the like after the teacher has English language skills. The teachers can apply it by training students to use bilingual language during the lesson. And the next question, in your opinion, can young learners master or English material when they are in elementary school? Explain your answer. So students have limited ability to receive material, especially learning a new language that becomes a foreign language. So they can master not all material. And if they can master everything, it might take students a relatively long time. But even so, as a teacher, can continue to help students in understanding the material they will receive. And the next question, in your opinion, is there any differences ability for the students when English is taught in different language of age? Explain your answer. Yes, there is a difference. Language learning can be based on the observation that children and adults have different brain structures. Children under the age of 9 or 13 are believed to have a brain organization capable of learning more than one language without feeling confused. After passing this age, they will find it difficult, if not impossible, to achieve language proficiency like native speakers because their brain structure will become completely lateral. The next question, integrating English lesson with other subjects can be done by teachers who have knowledge about English. In your opinion, how should non-English teacher do in the classroom for integrating English? and other subjects. So teachers must properly equip English as the target language so that teachers can confidently apply bilingual teaching and learning in the classroom. The provision needed by the teacher can be in the form of a stimulant from language activities or formal language training. So if the teachers already have qualified proficiency, teaching students to be able to be bilingual in the teaching and learning process become very easy to implement. As a form of teaching professionalism, teachers will adapt and adjust to changes that may occur to face for future challenges. And the last question, please give an example teaching technique for teaching English by using animated story. So the first, we can tell the students to work individually and then play the video, stop at the some minute and then jump to the some minute again. And then ask the students to guess and write the missing plots. Group the students in threes to fours and ask them to compare the proposed and then missing plots to each other. And last, finally, play the video on the whole and elaborate students' ideas. So guys, that's all from me. Thank you for your attention. Hope it will bring happiness.